Hey everybody, it's David and I'm back with another video. Today is part 1 of the letter H in the series that I am doing called A Journey Through My CD Collection. So, let's get going. Up first is the debut album from Halo. No, not the video game. This is the Heavenly Angelica Light Orchestra. They were from the 80s. Just your normal 80s pop rock sound. Yeah. This was on Pachyderm Records. It was produced by John and Dino Elefante. So, here's the reissue for that CD from Girder Music. I think it was 2020 when it came out. This one has 4 bonus songs, which are the songs that they recorded in their demo before they got signed by Pachyderm Records. And those 4 songs were what got them signed. Yeah, it sounds a lot better than the original. So, there you go. And here's the follow-up to their debut album. This one came out in '91. It's called Heaven Calling. Pretty much the same sound that they have in the first album. Again, it is produced by John and Dino Elefante. This is on Pachyderm Records. Another good album from them. And here is the reissue of that album. Came out in 2020. Just, just sounds pretty good. It also has 4 additional songs. Yeah, just a little different versions of a couple of their songs. But yeah. Then here is their next album. This was supposed to be let's see here. Thinking this was supposed to be their 3rd album, but never got released. This one's called Life Goes On. Or it might be before. This was probably what they were going to release before they got a major record label. Because Jesus Music is on here, and that was on their first album. So, I don't know. It sounds okay. Not my favorite Halo album, but it's alright. Okay, next up is Mark Harris. Mark Harris is part of the Christian pop group For Him. And when they disbanded in 2002, 2003, he started doing solo stuff. And this is his debut solo album from 2005 called The Line Between the Two. This was on INO Records. Really good album. Let's see. His biggest hit off of this album was Find Your Wings. Just a great song. Plus, I mean, the whole album is good. That's Mark Harris with The Line Between the Two. Here's his follow-up to that one called Windows and Walls. This one came out in 2007, again on INO Records. This one was okay. Not as best as his debut album, but still good. Yep. I'm trying to keep this video really short. So that's why I'm not really talking a whole lot about these. Here's his next album, Christmas Is. Of course, it's a Christmas album. Your standard Christmas songs. I think he put on here A Strange Way to Save the World, which was a big For Him Christmas song that he wrote. I think he also wrote All Is Well at Christmas. I might be wrong. Also, probably Christmas Is. I'm not real sure, but there you go. And here's his latest one from 2011 on Stylos Records called Stronger in the Broken Places. It's good. There's some good songs on here, but my favorite Mark Harris album would still have to be his first one, The Line Between the Two. But his song Stronger in Broken Places is a really good song. So there you go. Next up is Jerry Williams and Harvest. Let's Fight for a Generation. This came out in 1991 on Benson Records. I remember walking through the Christian bookstore and seeing that cover and going, that's kind of a cool cover. Have no idea who the band is. Nothing. I buy it. I love this album. I played this song, the cassette to death. My favorite song is The Devil to Pay. And Always is a good song. Plus Market and Vine, that's a good song too. So that's Harvest. Well, Jerry Williams and Harvest, but I put it under Harvest with Let's Fight for a Generation. And that's what they put on the CD too. No Jerry Williams, just Harvest. So, alright, and this group's going to close out this video. So the next few are from this group. This is Hawk Nelson. Hawk Nelson is a punk, rock, pop, a little bit of worship every now and then out group. This one came out in 2004 on Tooth and Nail Records. Now do not sound like this in their previous albums. They kind of went away from the style of music about 5 albums into it, maybe 6, but yep. Letters to the President from Hawk Nelson in 2004 on Tooth and Nail Records. Here's their next one, Smile, It's the End of the World. This one, they got better. They still have that punk style hard rock, not hard rock, but punk rock stuff going on. But they started to get into deeper song meanings and stuff. Let's see, where's that one? I think it's Zero. I think that's the one that deals with some very heavy issues. But Bring 'Em Out, Everything You Ever Wanted. I mean, just amazing. It's a good album. I like this one. It really showed their sound changing a little bit, but their lyrics and their writing and everything was coming in a lot better too. Then here's their next one, Hawk Nelson Is My Friend. And this one is the special edition. It's got a CD and a DVD. Plus there's a little board game you can play. That's why there's all of these little numbers on the CDs. Just spin them and then in here is the game board. Along on the back side of it is all the lyrics. And you got all the little characters right here. Anyway, this album was good. Friend Like That was probably the best song off this album. But they also have they have an acoustic version of their song One Little Miracle. It's got Amy Grant on it. And it's a good song. You need to look up Hawk Nelson and Amy Grant. See if you can find them on YouTube. It's a really good song. Well, that one came out in 2008 on Beck Records, but basically Beck is part Tooth and Nail, so. Next up is Hawk Nelson, Live Life Loud. This one was cool because this one had like a 3D thing going on with the cover and all the inside booklet. They gave you 3D glasses, and never really used them, but this one's got Live Life Loud, and then also has Eggshells featuring Toby Mac. So they were still kind of in the punk phase, but they were kind of moving away from it a little bit. Yeah, this one was from 2009 on Beck Recordings. Now here's their CD, Crazy Love. Again, it was still kind of punkish in some points, but it was leaning more towards the pop rock type thing. Crazy Love was probably my favorite song off this album. Didn't really care for it too much, but it's good. 2011 on Beck Records. Then they went away for a couple. Honestly, they really didn't go away because it's only been only a year between these, but they redid their sound, everything, and a few of the guys left, and they came back with Made. This one, to me, is when they changed into a pop rock, more radio friendly band. This one came out 2013 on Fair Trade Records. See, this one's got Words featuring Bart Millard, talking about how your words can help somebody but also can tear them down. So just be careful what you say. Then it also has Elevator featuring Blanca from Group 1 Crew. And it also has Through the Fire featuring Mike Dunhay from 10th Avenue North. So it started going into that pop rock stage. You know, then their next one, Diamonds. This one came out in 2015, again on Fair Trade. This is the album. I saw them in concert when they were supporting this album with the Afters. Oh, and I tell you, their live shows are awesome. Drops in the Ocean is probably the biggest song. Plus, there's also Live Like You're Loved, Sold Out, Thank God for Something. Yeah, I mean, it's just a great album. Hawk Nelson, Diamonds. And finally, for this episode, their latest album from 2018, again on Fair Trade, is Miracles. He Still Does Miracles is the best song on here. Still the pop rock friendly, radio rock, that they do. I don't see anybody on here that I'm familiar with. They have a couple guests joining them on a couple songs. But anyway, that is Hawk Nelson with Miracles. And that one's going to do it for this episode. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. If you really like contemporary Christian music from the 80s, the 90s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and on to today. Not much of it from today. There's a few bands that are still out there that are making good music, but if you like that, subscribe. Occasionally I'll have, mainstream music from, CDs from like Def Leppard, Metallica, let's see who else, Phil Collins, stuff like that. But if you like this channel, subscribe. And have a good day.